What's kicking, y'all? Kwikpanik here, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to go ahead and go over the Zoodiac combo that involves Ratpier and Instant Fusion in your starting hand. Now you can either have Fire Formation Tenki or you can have Ratpier in your starting hand along with an Instant Fusion. So there's a lot of steps to this, so I'm going to try to go slow, but let's just get right into it. So what you'll need is you'll need a copy of Zoodiac Ratpier or Fire Formation Tenki and a copy of Instant Fusion in your hand. So we'll start with those two cards. It's going to start very similarly to the combo I went over yesterday with just the Zoodiac Ratpier, but we're going to go ahead and normal summon Zoodiac Ratpier. And just like I did with my other combo, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Zoodiac Ram, and I'm going to send him to the graveyard from the deck using Ratpier's effect. So immediately I'm going to go ahead and activate Instant Fusion. I'll pay 1,000 life points, and I will special summon from my extra deck Elder Entity Norden. And we're going to go ahead and use Elder Entity Norden's effect in order to get Zoodiac Ram back from the graveyard. Alright, so everything looks pretty similar. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to overlay onto Ratpier using Zoodiac Borbo. You can either use Borbo or Hammerkong for this part, but we'll start with Borbo. We'll use the effect detaching Ratpier, and we will go ahead and special summon another Ratpier because that's Borbo's effect given to him by Ratpier as an XYZ material. So right now we have our Ratpier, we have our Ram, we have our Norden, and we have Borbo. So we're going to do Zoodiac Broadbull on top of Borbo, and we'll go ahead and use Broadbull's effect by detaching Borbo, and we'll go ahead and add Lunalight Black Sheep back to our hand. So just remember, for this fusion combo, you're going to have to use 2 fusion substitutes in order to get this +5. So I'll go ahead and right now I'll just activate Lunalight Black Sheep's effect to search for fusion substitute from the deck and add it to my hand. Now, I will go ahead and I'm going to overlay with my Zoodiac Ratpier and my Elder Entity Norden, and I'm going to use my friend Daigusto Emerald to detach Norden, and I'm going to target 3 monsters in my graveyard, add them back to the deck, and draw a card. One of those cards is going to be Norden. It has to be Norden, so Norden has to be one of the cards that you add back. Then I'm going to go ahead and add Ratpier and Lunalight Black Sheep. You have to choose these 3 cards. So Black Sheep, Ratpier, and Norden going back to the deck. So we'll shuffle up, and I'm just going to use a random card here from the deck. This is our first plus. So we have 1 card that's in our hand in addition to the other 3 cards we had, assuming we're going first. Now we'll go ahead and we'll activate Fusion Substitute, and we'll use Emerald and Broadbull as the fusion materials. And we'll take the Elder Entity Norden we just put back in the extra deck, and we'll go ahead and use his effect to special summon from the graveyard Zoodiac Ratpier. Now we'll overlay with Ratpier and Norden, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into Zoodiac Broadbull. You can actually make Broadbull using just 2 level 4s. He's a generic as well. So we'll use his effect given to him by Ratpier to special summon one of the Ratpiers, or the only other Ratpier that we added back to the deck. And we'll go ahead and use his other effect in order to search for that Lunalight Black Sheep we added back to the deck earlier. So Lunalight Black Sheep's in our hand. We'll go ahead and activate its effect now, discard it, and we'll add the second fusion substitute that's in our deck. So now we have our Broadbull, Ratpier, and Ram. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the effect of our fusion substitute that's in the graveyard, banish it, and then we can add Elder Entity Norden back to the extra deck, and we're going to draw another card. Awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to overlay. So we'll use Ram and Ratpier to make another Emerald. Now we're going to go ahead, it doesn't matter which material detach, but I'm going to go ahead and detach Ratpier, and I'm going to target 3 monsters. We don't need the Lunalight Black Sheep anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that in there, but I'm going to get 1 Ratpier back, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the Broadbull and Emerald back into the deck, and we'll go ahead and draw another card with the effect of Emerald. So that represents our 3rd card. So we've +3 already, which is insane, I think. But now we have 2 XYZs on the field again, and we're going to go ahead and use Fusion Substitute that we added earlier. So we'll use Fusion Substitute, and we'll send Daigusto Emerald and Zoodiac Broadbull to the graveyard. And big surprise, we're going to go back into Elder Entity Norden. Norden's effect will activate when it hits the field, and I will go ahead and special summon the Ratpier that I left in there earlier. Now I can go into a new Zoodiac, Hammerkong, Zoodiac Hammerkong. So Zoodiac Hammerkong is a new card that came out with Maximum Crisis, and what he does is he gains the same effects as all the other Zoodiacs. You can overlay him on top of another Zoodiac, and just XYZ I'm using one card, and you can go ahead and at the end phase detach a material for his maintenance cost, but while he's face up on the field, you actually can't target any other Zoodiac monsters on your side of the field. Your opponent can't, rather, and they have to target him first. So he's a disruptor. It makes it so your opponent, if they're playing Zoo, they can't Drident your own Drident, and they actually have to hit the Hammerkong first. So well, that's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and use Zoodiac Hammerkong's effect given to it by Ratpier. Special summon back the Ratpier we put earlier, and then we're going to overlay our Norden and our Ratpier, and we're going to make Emerald again, and we're going to go ahead and detach Norden, and we are going to return Ratpier, Broadbull, and Emerald. So I'll return all those three of those to the deck, and we'll draw our fourth card, and then I'll activate the fusion substitute that I have in the graveyard to return Elder Entity Norden back to the extra deck, and we'll draw a fifth card. But there's more, guys, there's more. So we haven't used Tiger Mortar, right? And we haven't used Leica, and we haven't used Drident. So I'm gonna go ahead and use our new friend Zoodiac Chakanine. Sorry, I keep saying Leica. I'll probably never get over that. Since we already have another Zoodiac in the graveyard, we can actually just special summon back the Hammerkong we just detached for its effect. And his effect is negated, and he can't be used as an XYZ for the rest of this turn, but that's awesome because we can give him a material with our new friend Tiger Mortar, who hasn't hit the field yet. And we'll detach Chakanine, and we'll get the Ram that I sent way back in the beginning. So this is why I chose Ram. You can also use Whiptail, but I like to have 2000 defense on my Hammerkong, and it also makes him immune to traps targeting him. So I'll go ahead and I'll also put Drident on top of the Tiger Mortar. So that's the entire combo. We have 5 cards that we have drawn from the deck. We have a Zoodiac Hammerkong who doesn't need to detach at the end phase for his effect because it's negated by Leica until the end phase. And then we have a Drident, and we have a Daigusto Emerald. We have the other rat that's in the deck, so if he survives the turn, we can go ahead and detach Ratpier next turn to draw another card, recycle the Ratpier, and then if we draw a Barrage or something like that, then we're all set for that. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions about this, go ahead and let me know in the comments section below, or if you have any pointers or anything else that you think that we can do with this combo. This was the best way that I could figure it out, and I like the fact that we can end with Zoodiac Hammerkong in addition to our Daigusto Emerald and Drident and 5 cards that we drew. So that's all I got for today. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Later.